A topic I wanted to talk about today is kind of like nurturing your leads, because when we work in the inbound game, like a lot of people at Modern Maker, my coaching program, or my line of work that we sort of like get together and work, is all inbound driven. Now, how do you get inbound leads? Obviously, every single time that you post, whether that's on LinkedIn or any social media platform that you're on, that is like a little small injection where together we're boiling that pan, right? And that pan is sizzling. And every little injection is sort of like going towards that boiling point that then you sort of explode and you get those inbound leads. Now, with inbound, obviously, that is a process that together you go on, you keep posting, you keep showing up, and then one day somebody's there, right? There's bottom funnel posts, mid funnel posts to nurture and actually make an invitation to people into your world. But what happens is a lot of us forget that this is a long-term process. And one of the things that sort of worked with me is to have three little tools that you may have heard of that we bring together to actually generate more inbound leads. But the way that I do it is I like to turn a lead into a customer and then a client. And that whole process means like we double down on the writing side because we don't want to take sales calls. We don't want to be, talking and handling objections. We want to be pre-selling and warming up our audience into our low, mid, and high ticket offers. So I use LinkedIn and I send people to my email. And then what I've done on my email is obviously write an email a day, but also use YouTube to warm them up. Or I would be pinning YouTube to get more face time with these people that are consuming my LinkedIn posts to actually increase that likelihood of getting to know me. Now, there's the 7-11-4 model that people use that we can also bring to life that really helps. That sort of means 7 is the 7 hours that you have, 11 is the 11 different touch points that you bring someone on, and 4 is the type of location that you're going. So in order to spend 7 hours with someone, you can write a blog post, a LinkedIn post, an email, send them to YouTube. Those are sort of the amount of time that they're going to spend in those different locations, right? Like different platforms in the online day. And one thing that I found that works really well for me is actually using YouTube as a mechanism to show a face, to show your model, to show the ideas in your head and the plan and the philosophy that you have in order to warm that person up. And it's worked really well in a sense because, rather than sending hours and hours of DMs and doing outbound, and I'm not saying that that sort of method doesn't work, it's a slower burn, but it's a lot more enjoyable and actually gets people to perk their ears up. And one of the fundamental things that I found, especially in the coaching and consulting line of work, is not revealing entirely everything that you're going to do on these videos, on these posts, because, like if you're in a real estate industry or somewhere else, maybe in the branding sector, you want to reveal all your tips and tricks and then people buy the implementation. Like, let's say my agency, we reveal everything because nobody in terms of our clients can speak code, and then they buy the implementation. But in the coaching and consulting space, you provide insights into those results, into the way that things made you feel or your clients feel. You don't want to give out all the value, otherwise they take that and they sort of implement it and don't need you. Now, there's no right or wrong. There is implementation anywhere and everywhere that can be bought or sold. But the one thing that I found is that 7-11-4 framework that helps warm people up. So LinkedIn goes to email, goes to YouTube, and it's as simple as that. So I want to leave you with that today, and hopefully that was useful.